I want you to think about this. Think about these powerful statistics. Guys, when somebody meets us for the first time, they make up their mind about us, good or bad, in just 1/4 of 1 second. Our first impression flips back and forth 11 times in the first 5 seconds. And our first impression is more important than the next 5 combined. So you can see how important a personal brand is today, in today's marketplace. Unfortunately, most people don't even think about what their personal brand is, let alone, engage in reputation protection. So guys, here's what I need you to do. I need you to resolve from this point forward to understand that your personal brand is the most important asset you have, because there's no two of you. It's the only asset over which you have 100% control. But in the past, what happens is people think personal branding is reserved just for, famous people, movie stars, actors, actresses, professional athletes, politicians. Nothing could be further from the truth. You see, today, 74.9% of the GDP is driven by the service sector, and 80% of all buyers are visual, which means they need to see something in order to validate their choice. That something is your personal brand. So if you're neglecting your personal brand, what you're doing is putting yourself at a strategic disadvantage when it comes to marketing you and your products and your services with your target audience. You're leaving a lot of business on the table, guys. You're relying upon the same old tricks of the trade as everybody else. Push, 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 push. There's nothing really elegant about what you do. You see, when you create that brand, you create an emotional connection with your target audience. You create electricity around, excitement around it. But if you neglect your brand, what you offer can sometimes be mundane or worse, commoditized. Now, don't beat yourself up over it, okay? Because I think a lot of times people don't realize the importance of personal branding and the need to build a great personal brand. If you work for a company, right, they want you to focus on the product or the service. The last thing they want you to do is build an independent brand separate from the company. And I understand that. So maybe you've fallen into that rut. Or maybe just the people that have been coaching you have told you, focus on your products and your services. And what I'm saying to you is you gotta focus on your individual brand. Now, in order to build a great brand, you gotta have a framework. You gotta understand what a brand is. You gotta understand how to select the right personal brand for you. And you gotta understand the importance of personal brand equity, which is, how you build your likability, because that's how you make your connection with your target audience. So I wanna be that resource for you. Right down there in the comments section. See that link right there? There's a video that I've created for you. I want you to click on it and watch it. And what I do is I explain in there what a personal brand is, how to select the right personal brand, and the importance of personal brand equity and how you go about starting to build that personal brand equity, which is so critical to personal branding success. Okay? So I want you to click on that, watch that video, and get started on picking the right personal brand for you and promoting it with your target audience so you become the person to see with your audience.